My family refused to call the ambulance when I collapsed. Months later, they were begging me to donate my kidney, and I smiled. I was 19 when I collapsed at our family barbecue. Sharp chest pain, couldn't breathe, the whole 9 yards. My mom looked at me gasping on the ground and said, "Stop being dramatic, you're fine." My dad agreed. She's always been an attention seeker, just breathe through it. Even my older brother rolled his eyes. Here we go again with the theatrics. This wasn't new. Growing up, anytime I got sick or hurt, I was faking it or overreacting. Broken wrist from falling off my bike? It's just bruised, walk it off. Strep throat so bad I couldn't swallow? You're fine. Go to school. Food poisoning that had me throwing up for hours? Stop being such a baby. So when I hit the ground clutching my chest, gasping like a fish out of water, they just saw another performance. My mom literally stepped over me to flip the burgers. My dad kept chatting with my uncle about football scores. My brother took a photo, probably planning to mock me with it later. "Please," I wheezed, barely able to form words. "Something's really wrong. Call 911. My mom sighed dramatically. "Oh my God, Sarah, enough. You're embarrassing us in front of everyone." My aunt tried to intervene. "Maybe we should—" "No," Dad cut her off firmly. "She pulls this crap all the time. If we give in now, she'll never stop." I was literally seeing spots, my vision going dark around the edges. The pain felt like someone was squeezing my heart with pliers. I'd never felt anything like it in my life. "I can't breathe," I gasped. "Then stop talking," my brother said, not even looking up from his phone. I begged them for 20 minutes. 20 minutes of writhing on their patio while they ate potato salad and ignored me. Finally, I managed to crawl inside and dial 911 myself with shaking hands. The paramedic took one look at me and his face went white. "How long has she been like this?" "About half an hour," my mom said casually. "She's always dramatic." "Ma'am, her lips are blue. This is serious." At the hospital, they discovered I had a rare heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. My heart muscle was so thick it was blocking blood flow. The ER doctor was horrified when he heard the timeline. "If you'd waited another hour, you could have gone into cardiac arrest," he told my parents. This was a medical emergency. My family? Zero apologies. When I got home 3 days later, my mom just said, "Well, how are we supposed to know?" Like it was my fault for not having a more obvious heart attack. Dad added, "You cry wolf so much. What did you expect?" That's when something inside me broke. Not my heart this time, my tolerance for their bullshit. I moved out 2 weeks later, rented a tiny studio apartment with money I'd saved for my part-time job, went low contact, only showing up for major holidays and keeping conversation surface level. I built my own life, made friends who actually listened when I said something was wrong, found a chosen family who treated me like I mattered. 8 months later, my phone rang at 6 a.m. Dad's number. "Sarah?" His voice was shaky, scared. "I need to tell you something. My kidneys were failing. Had been for months, but he'd ignored the symptoms. Fatigue, swelling, nausea, thinking he was just getting old. Now he was in stage 4 kidney disease and needed a transplant urgently. The doctors tested your mom and brother," he continued, crying now. "Neither of them are matches, but you have the right blood type. You're our only hope." I let the silence stretch between us, remembering the feeling of concrete against my cheek as I collapsed on their patio. "Please," he sobbed. "I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but family helps family, right? I'm your father." I said thoughtfully. "That's interesting. What do you mean?" "Well, I'm feeling some chest pain right now, actually. Kind of hard to breathe. Probably just being dramatic, though." "Sarah, this isn't the time for—" "Sorry," I said calmly. "I'm uncomfortable helping someone who thought I was being dramatic when I nearly died. Maybe you should call 911 instead." "Oh wait, you don't believe in that, remember?" The line went quiet, except for his ragged breathing. "How were you supposed to know this was serious?" I added, echoing his words back to him. "I cry wolf so much. What did you expect?" I hung up and turned off my phone.